Okay, well, here we go, KTC. Another week, another weekly update. We had some news from Dr. Bonnie Henry yesterday. Not the news we were hoping for. Unfortunately, it does look like it will be a little bit longer before we get back in the pool. But you do have the workouts. If you're plugged in to Training Peaks, you can pull them off and do them on your own. If you haven't done that, remember that is included in your membership. So you can, again, head over to the website, go to the members area, the Get Started tutorials, and that will show you how to get Training Peaks set up and connect to KTC. And again, you'll have the workouts that you can do on your own until we're able to resume in person training inside. The good news is that we won't have any issues continuing our bike and run program as we had intended. I will thank everyone who jumped in Sunday night there after my little nudge, maybe little pity party. I just really wanted to train with you guys. So it does look like we have enough people to get rolling here. Hopefully we can add a few more. Again, if you missed that boat and you want to jump into some awesome training sessions, please do. You can also drop into if your schedule's, all over the place. Appreciate everyone's feedback. It's really helpful in terms of trying to figure out how to structure everything. Obviously, everyone has different schedules, and that tended to be the main pieces of feedback. And that's why we tried to offer as many sessions as possible. So you had that flexibility. I did want to incentivize if you want to participate in everything, that's a little more affordable. But even to drop in for $5, if you ever want a really good bike workout or a really good run workout, again, love to have you. So you can do that at any time. That being said, is there anything else I need to talk about? We are starting this week. So we are biking tonight. Maybe I'll start with that. We are doing a Ftp test. We've been doing a lot of testing over the last couple of weeks, or last 2 weeks. So last week's rest week. I have to start this all over again. No, keep going. Most of you got in a run Ftp test. I'm going to be throwing up a little video on that as well. I'll be doing some more training type videos to hopefully teach you how to use Training Peaks in all its functionality a little better, how to test, how to train smarter, basically. So again, we've been doing a lot of testing. If you were in the pool today, you had a CTS or a CSS test, as well as previously mentioned, we're going to be doing an FTP test tonight. So lots of testing. The whole idea is to set your zones as accurately as possible, so your training zones, as well as determine whether this block of training is having a positive effect on your overall swim, bike, and run ability or not. Or I should say performance. Ability, performance, same thing. Anyway, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Wednesday, we have a workout. The run workout has been moved to Wednesdays. We're going to be hitting the track. I had some threshold 3s in there. I got to connect with Colin, see whether he wants to run something similar to that or not. We may run something different, but this will be more of the performance-focused workout of the week. I know it's during work hours. I apologize for that. We were just trying to sprinkle in and some of that early morning running just wasn't panning out, and no one had that feedback. So if you did have feedback, whether you wanted to go earlier and we had enough people, we could look at that in the future. So always be free to speak up, throw out your suggestions. Don't know whether we can act on them right away, but it's always good to know as we continue to move forward and continue to build the program. Thursday, we're back in the pool. We have some descending pace, descending intervals, which should be a lot of fun. Really squeeze a little bit of speed out of you. And Thursday is our first outdoor ride. So we are going to be heading out. Hopefully the weather is going to cooperate. And we're going to go explore our new TT route. So I've switched that up a little bit. And that'll be a nice, easy ride, though. Nothing too crazy. We're not going to be racing or anything like that. We'll do a little bit of an orientation before we head out. So if you are new right now, we got mostly experienced riders that I can see. So we won't be doing any elementary stuff. But if you are new and you want to jump in, this would be a good time to get in early so that you don't miss any of the again, this orientation or easing into it type of work, especially if you haven't ridden with a group before or have very limited experience riding with a group. That being said, on the Thursdays or any of our outdoor rides, we are tri clubs, so you are welcome to bring your time trial bike out if you have one. If you only have one bike, well, ride that, and you don't have to worry about being judged or showing up for a group ride on a TT bike. So, yeah, moving on. Saturday, we're going a little bit longer. Again, we got some nice, got a good little contingent coming out for Saturday morning long run. We'll be staying on the Greenway for that this week. And then we got a little bit of a longer ride on Sunday. We'll see how the weather plays. We're going to try to be going outside from here on out. But again, whether the weather cooperates enough or is warm enough for that long of a ride or not, we may need to break that up. But we'll work through that as we get to the end of the week, and I may reach out to you people that have signed up for Sunday, and we can figure out what will work best for that. So that's the week coming up. Looking back, though, at last week. Sorry, this is this week. Dustin, you're already winning. Come on. If I look back at last week, Dustin, number one, congratulations, 15:22, solid rest week. Most of us aspire to hit that on our big volume weeks, but again, tip of the hat. Vanessa, amazing week, 13:46, and Rob Swan, very nicely done, 13:25, putting in quite a few hours. In terms of total distance, again, Dustin putting the most distance, lots of biking I can see. Vanessa, well done, and Rob, well done. And the longest activity, Rob Swan, over 3 hours. Congrats, Julie, very nicely done, and Matt Tremaine, nicely done on the going long. In terms of, I was playing around with some of these. The swim winner of the week. I was trying to share some of the top of the leaderboards here because Dustin keeps crushing our dreams. But the biggest swimmer of the week, Vanessa, congratulations. Rob second, Julie third. So excellent job in the pool. Shane right behind, Tara right there too. Very nice on that front. In terms of riding, well, we can see where Dustin's putting the hours in. 11 hours there, really nice. Rob Swan, lots of time on the bike as well. And Rob Millar, very nice. And then the longest running time, back to Vanessa. Big swim run week. 5 hours of running. Lindsay, very nice, just under 5 hours. And Julie, third at 4:21. So there we go. Sharing some leaderboard love. You can see I had a phenomenal rest week. If you want any tips on how to rest and not put in the time, I just wanted to set the example for you. So anyway, on to this week. Hopefully have a wonderful week of training. Again, it's not too late if you want to jump into any of the KTC sessions. We're starting this week. There will be prorated amounts as we progress if you do want to jump in. Reach out to me at any point if you have any questions, concerns, issues, registering, whatever it might be. And I would be more than happy to help you, get motivated and keep going. Talking about motivation, though, mark these on your calendar. I'm really hoping we can make this fly if we're back in the pool. 1 month, a little over a month, 5 weeks. May 8th, we hit a little cherry blossom. If we don't do the cherry blossom, we'll do a little training duathlon. So, again, kind of scratch that competitive itch. Saturday morning, June 5th. We're looking to do a 5K PB challenge. So that would be pretty much a month later. And then right at the end of the, 2 months later. And then a couple more weeks, we'll cap off this session with maybe a sprint standard or half. And make up for the loss of Oliver. But give you something to work towards and, put that on the calendar, and let's have some fun getting out and doing some race sims. So that is it for your weekly update. Hope to see you at a session soon, in person or online. And have a great week of training, everybody. Keep up the great work. Take care. Bye.